Hello guys, welcome back to MS TV. Yes, so today we are going to talk about the actual cost involved in applying for student visa, okay? And all currencies are going to be in euros. I apply from Ghana, we use cedis, but to make it quite general for anyone watching, I'm going to do all my calculations in euros. A little disclaimer here. Some prices may vary depending on where you find yourself, okay? So please do your personal research in addition to whatever information I'm giving to you. I'm no expert. I'm only sharing through experience and well collected information from the embassy, okay? So like vivid, I'm giving you correct information, but the prices, you know, there's inflation, so it can change, okay? So until we, before we go ahead, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the like button if you enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. Okay guys, so now let's begin with the cost of the student visa. So in general, the student visa costs 60 euros, okay? So it costs 60 euros. Now, regarding the documents you are going to need, for me, I had to do my medical report, and that cost about, let me say, 120 Ghana cedis, but that's about 3 years ago, okay? And when I went to a bigger government institution, they quoted me for 300 Ghana cedis. So let's say somewhere about 50 euros, okay? 50 euros. So now we have your visa, 60. Now your medical report, 50 euros. Then you go to your police report. When I was in Ghana, I paid, I think, 120 Ghana cedis for my police report. So it's still on the same price, but let's make it so that is about 20 euros. Okay, so 20 euros. I hope you are adding it, so write it down. Okay, so 20 euros. Then we come to birth set. Usually you should already have a birth set, okay? But it happens that in Africa, wherever you find yourself, sometimes you don't have it. And so you have to request for it. And so it should cost you about 20 euros. Yes, like 100 cedis, 50 cedis, so 20 euros. I'm just giving you the average cost, okay? So it can be higher, it could be lower. So you take note. So for the first part, now, we have visa fee 60, your medical report 50 euro, your police report 20 euro, and then your birth set 20 euro. So in total you have 150 euros. That's part one. Okay, if you need to go and take other documents from your school, that's an extra cost like English proficiency. I'm not adding that one to it. I believe you should have your school certificate and everything together. Okay, so for that then it's an extra cost for you. Okay, then we come to the second part, which is legalization of the documents. So for most of the documents, the embassy requires you to legalize it. If you need detailed information on how to apply for your student visa, I'm going to put it here. Okay, I'm going to link it here. Click on it and watch that video after this one, okay? And I'll link it in the description box below. Okay, so for legalization, now, when I asked the Embassy of Ghana, it costs 53 Ghana cedis per document, okay? And so you have to find out which documents you need to legalize. But the basic ones they are going to need you to legalize is one, your police report, okay? Your police report, your school set, you need to legalize it, and your birth certificate. So these three documents you are going to need to legalize it. If you are married, marriage certificate. So I'm not going to have as students, and sometimes most of us are not married, so we are going to use just these three documents. And so for 53 Ghana cedis, we are using an average of 10 euros per document, okay? 10 euro per document. Please go to the embassy for legalization. Do not use agents, because I know someone who was charged more. So go to the embassy to save some money, okay? All right, so for the legalization, we have these three documents, and so in total you're going to have 30 euros to pay for your legalization for these three documents. So if it's more, then you add it to it, and ask your various foreign affairs ministry for their prices. Okay, so the next thing is translation. As I had said earlier in my video, you need to translate all your documents. In the past, that wasn't the case, but now things have changed, so you need to translate them into Spanish. Now I've received lots of questions that how do I find a translator? Okay, so the first thing is, if you know someone in Spain, contact the person to help you, or the school to which you are applying. Or you could go to the embassy. They will give you the list of certified translators to whom you can contact. You just scan your document and send it through an email to the translator, and when it's done, they're going to send it back to you. Okay, so that's how you get your documents translated. Okay, so the documents you're going to have to translate is your police report. Okay, and the next thing is your medical report. You're going to have to translate that one as well, and your school certificate. So these three documents you're going to need to translate them. And the average price of translation English to Spanish is 30 euros. It could be cheaper, it could be expensive, because I think last year I did some translation and I paid about 25 euro, so that's cheap. However, this year I did it with a different person. They charged me 40 euros. So it depends on where you do your translation. So this is an average rate for you. So you're going to pay 30 euros. So 30 for the police report, 30 for your medical report, and then 30 for your school certificate. So if you add all these three, you're going to get what? 90 euros. So that is for your translation. If you have other documents, maybe if you are below 18 years, then you need to translate your parental authorization. So then you are going to like 120 euros back. For general, I expect most of us are above 18 years, so you don't need your parental authorization. Okay, all right, so let's go to the next one. And the next one is your insurance. Okay, so you need to book a medical travel insurance, something like that. So it's not just travel insurance, but medical insurance for 1 year. Now, back in Ghana, there are some insurance companies that are accepted by the embassy. So find out which one is accepted. So for the insurance, during my time, I paid somewhere about, I think $50. Yeah, it was quite cheap. So I was paying like 300 Ghana cedis or something. And recently I asked and I was given different prices. Okay, so let's put our average at 100 euros. That's wherever you find yourself, so 100 euros, but find out from the insurance company. Here in Spain, it's a lot expensive. So I inquired from one insurance company and they are charging 60 euros a month. And so you pay times 12 for the 12 months. So that's about 720 euros for your insurance. But I think if you do it in Ghana, it's cheaper. So 100 euros for your insurance. So now let's do a little addition here. For your student, for the first part, we had 150 euros. For your legalization, we had 30 euros. And then for the police report translation, we had 90 euros. So 150 plus 30, 180. 180 plus 90, I think you have 270. And then 270 plus your 100 euros insurance, you have 370. Okay, so 370. This is part one. You are done with the major part of your application process. However, remember that you need to submit your accommodation plan, something to show that you have booked an accommodation where you're going to sleep. And so on the average, you're going to pay about 300 euros for the company or whoever is giving you the accommodation to give you a document to certify that yes, you have booked this. And so you add this 300 to our already 370, and then you have 670 euros. So this is the basic amount you are going to spend before you submit your documents to the Embassy of Spain in your country. According to my experience and my calculation, this could be cheaper, this could be expensive. So find out for yourself, okay? So One thing I want to tell you about, people ask me, I have received this question 100 times, okay? How much money do I need in my bank account to be approved for a visa? Now, there is no specific amount for you to have in your account. That's the fact. However, the embassy is looking at your bank movements, okay, movimientos, and how much money is coming into the account and how much money is going out of the account. So make sure your bank account is active. They do not want like kind of like a savings account, you just deposit, and it's just there. No, they want a current account. You can have a savings account, but you can add your current account to it so that you know there's a balance to it. They want to make sure that you are partaking in transactions, you are receiving money, you are spending money, okay? However, there's a little calculation I want you to do. Now, according to the embassy, for each person, you're going to spend 20 euros a day. Multiply that 20 euros by 30 days in a month. And so here you have 600 euros a month. Then you multiply it by the number of months you're going to spend. So that's usually the first year. Even if you're going to spend 3 years, they just focus on the first year, okay? Because when you get here, you have to renew your visa and you have to prove that again. So they just focus on the first year. So your 600 euros times 12. Okay, so then you have 6 times 12, you have 7,200 euros. So this is the amount. If you have in your account, I think if they do the calculation, it will make sense. But you know, if it's just 7,200 euros, then what money are you going to use to book your ticket? So you get it. So you should have more or less like 10,000 euros in your account. You get it. Then it helps clear all that. Then another important thing, they will not, and I repeat, they will not accept bank statement from someone who is not a family member. Okay, so maybe you have an uncle who wants to use their bank statement to support you. Well, if they consider accepting that one, you would have to bring the birth certificate of your uncle, the birth certificate of your mother or your father, if it's your mom's brother or sister or whatever, their birth certificate. It has to link so that they know that they have the same parent, and so you are linked. So it's a whole process, and then you have to go and legalize their birth certificate. You have to go and translate them again. So it can only be your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, or yourself. So just the nuclear families, anyone's bank statement, then they will accept. Also, when it comes to sponsorship, if it is a company that is sponsoring your education, if the company is not well known and is like kind of like a little company, they wouldn't accept it. So it has to be like a big company or governmental institution, you get it? So please take note of that. So with this, let's summarize everything. First, all the fees, we have 370 euros. Your 300 euros for the reservation. Now you have your bank statement, let's say about 8,000 or 10,000. I want to use 10,000, okay? I want us to be on the safer side. So 10,000. So now we have 10,670 euros. I think with this amount, you should be good. But for the process, you are going to spend about 670 euros in your visa application. I hope I have answered all your questions. That's what I hope. I know still there are so many doubts. So if you have any doubt, please comment down in the comment section below. Ask all your questions. Go to Facebook if you want to contact me directly. Message me on Facebook, and I'm going to give you my personal contact number so that we can continue the conversation over there. If you don't follow me on Instagram, do follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I can show you some updates about my life and other stuff. Yes, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, why not give us a thumbs down so that we know what we are doing wrong, okay? This will help us with the YouTube algorithm, so it can push it to people who really do need this video. I hope it was helpful to you guys, and until next time, adios.